How's everybody doing? Today I'm going to be reviewing Stakeland, the 2010 vampire movie. One of the best entries into the vampire genre I've seen in a long time. If you've seen Stakeland, definitely let me know what you think of it. I wasn't sure what to expect from this movie because I hadn't heard anything about this movie, and honestly the title kind of felt a little cheesy to me. Kind of reminded me of Zombieland. Stakeland kind of reminds me of The Walking Dead but with vampires, or the movie The Road, the post-apocalyptic movie Road with vampires. These aren't your current typical Twilight vampires. These vampires are more reminiscent of zombies, but with fangs. Stakeland is a great mixture of genres: vampire, post-apocalyptic, coming-of-age drama with the survival aspect of Romero's Dead trilogy. The main characters are Mr. and Martin. Mr. is dubbed the Hunter, and Mr. saves Martin after his family is killed by vampires. Mr. and Martin travel across the country, and their group grows when they meet kindred souls trying to survive. Directed by Mickle, Stakeland stars Nick Damici, who co-wrote the movie with director Mickle. The movie also stars Paolo, Kelly McGillis, who played Charlie from Top Gun, Danielle Harris, who is absolutely gorgeous, as is the actress who plays Peggy, Dennison. The plot is, the world is overrun with vampires, the government has fallen, the president is killed, towns are terrorized and torn apart, and cities are infested with vampires. Everyone must fight to survive and hope not to die, or worse yet, hope not to die and to come back again. The only hope is a safe haven near the Canadian border known as New Eden, which Mr. and Martin are trying to travel across the country, fight off vampires, religious fanatics, and get to New Eden. Mr. is very proficient in killing vampires, and he acts as a surrogate father figure to Martin and teaches and trains him how to kill vampires and to survive. And throughout the movie you see the evolution of their relationship. Each town that Mr. and Martin go to is its own little community, and it always starts out with hope but ends with tragedy in some form. However, they keep traveling on because of that little glimmer of hope that keeps them going. New Eden, their salvation, and possibly humanity's salvation. There's a pseudo Jim Jones scene in the movie as well. This is a vampire movie that is dark, gritty, and has a more honest tone to it. They have to battle through several obstacles: vampires, the crazy, murderous, religious, fanatical cult called the Brotherhood, the elements, as well as their breaking spirit. I really appreciate the contrast between the nun and the religious fanatics. There is even a vampire Santa. How can you beat that? A vampire dressed up in a Santa suit? Epic. There are some inventive and almost humorous scenes in the movie, such as trading weed and vampire teeth for items. Kind of a bartering system they were doing. As well as the crazy religious fanatical cult group Brotherhood dropping vampires out of helicopters to take over towns and destroy the towns, so they can have more of a control on the whole country. I swear, when he whipped out the weed all nonchalant like on the bar, I was like, did he really just whip out some weed? That caught me off guard. I was also a bit amused when Martin picked up the naked playing cards, showing more of the coming of age aspect. There was a little bit of a twist towards the end of the movie, which was a little bit predictable, but fitting. Stakeland is a darker vampire movie with the killing of babies and small children. But not in a gory way, more in a dramatic, sad kind of fashion. As they don't give you the full-on killing of the children, more of the after effects of it. You see an arm hanging out and things of that nature. So it's a more of an emotional toll, but still keeps that darker tone to the movie. There's a lot of dramatic pacing to Stakeland, so if you're looking for all-out, constant vampire action a la Underworld, then this movie might not be for you. However, if you enjoy atmosphere, drama, suspense, and an overall darker tone to a vampire movie, then you must see this movie. I highly recommend this movie. I absolutely love this movie. I cannot say enough great things about it. I love the combination of the post-apocalyptic, coming-of-age, survival, vampire genre in one big conglomerate. A breath of fresh air in the vampire genre. Again, think The Walking Dead meets vampires, or the post-apocalyptic movie The Road meets vampires. Either one of those works. So if you were a little disappointed by The Walking Dead or didn't really care for it, then chances are you probably won't care for Stakeland as well. But if you enjoyed The Walking Dead, then chances are you will absolutely love Stakeland. I don't want to give anything away or spoil anything, but if you enjoy post-apocalyptic movies, then I think you will really enjoy Stakeland and you'll appreciate the ending of the movie. Otherwise, you might be left wanting a little more. The movie might be a tad slow for some people, and the ending might not be as cookie cutter, but for me personally, I really enjoyed those aspects of the film especially. It only enhanced the movie as a whole and an overall cinematic experience. Instead of relying on cheap thrills and over-the-top action, it is actually a fully developed movie. There are some really poignant and touching scenes in the movie as well. There's rich character development, and you truly care about the cast, and you're really pulling for them and rooting for them. With each twist and turn, you wonder how are they going to manage to get out of this one. There are some great moments in the film, and each character adds to the story. And again, I especially enjoy how Mr. takes the fangs from a vampire after he's killed them and later uses them to barter for goods or services. Very cool and inventive, as well as the vampires being thrown from the helicopters as well. An incredibly atmospheric film, a bleak tone with a hint of hope. A fantastic score by Jeff Grace, which really suits the bleakness of the film. There's already talks of a sequel, however I feel like I'm one of the few people that feels like every movie doesn't need a sequel. And very few sequels live up to the original or add much to the storyline. I loved Stakeland and I highly recommend it. I definitely believe it's going to have a cult following. I give Stakeland a 9 out of 10 and it's coming out on DVD and Blu-ray August 2nd. Definitely go check it out. Highly recommend this one. A great addition to the vampire genre. Definitely makes my top 10 vampire movies of all time. Love this movie. Again, it might not be for everyone because of the pacing and the ending, but I truly appreciate those aspects, and I feel it only enhances the movie as a whole. If you've seen the movie, definitely let me know what you think of it, and let me know what you think happens after the ending. Leave me a comment down below. So again, a 9 out of 10. Definitely check this one out. Stakeland.